What does it mean to be initiated as a priestess? Is it something bestowed on you by another, or is it something deeper, something your soul chose long before this lifetime? In this episode of the Sage Priestess podcast, we're diving into priestess initiation through the lens of the Rose Lineage. From self-initiation to formal ceremony, we will explore what it truly means to walk this path, how it shapes your body, your voice, your relationships, and why every dark night and rebirth is part of your sacred unfolding. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jenny Magdalene Priestess, sacred mentor, and the founder of the Sage Priestess and Sage It Ain't So. If you've felt the call to something ancient and holy, a path that remembers the blood and the beauty, the grief and the power, you are in the right place. Today we are talking about priestess initiation. The kind that doesn't require a certificate, the kind that happens in the dark, the kind your soul signed up for before you ever had language for it. In the Rose Lineage, initiation is not a title. It is a becoming. It is a remembering. It's your body breaking open so the voice of the divine feminine can rise through you. So let's start here. What is a priestess initiation? This can be something very formal, very ceremonial, a moment that is witnessed and held by a mentor or a circle of women. I myself have held these ceremonies. I will be holding ceremony for my current group of priestess initiates very soon. And these can be so beautiful and so powerful and so profound. But most initiations are not that. Most initiations start with rupture. Mine started in heartbreak, in trauma, in the moment I chose to leave a marriage that was destroying my health and sanity, when I could no longer ignore the wisdom in my body that said, this is killing you. It was a descent into my own underworld journey. And the underworld is the womb of the priestess path. The Rose Lineage, what I talk, what I teach, is not performative. It's not an act. It's not even a hat or an identity that you put on or wear per se. It's not about aesthetics. It's not about who can channel the best or be the witchiest, or whose clairs are stronger. It is about initiation through the body. It is about descent, death, and rebirth. Mary Magdalene was not just an archetype. She was also a woman, a teacher, a priestess. Her initiation was her grief, her witnessing, her willingness to stay when everyone else ran. And we can see this similar story and theme across the lineage. Inanna descending into the underworld. Isis gathering the dismembered pieces of Osiris. The sacred feminine initiates through loss, through blood, chaos, and return. This is not to romanticize pain, but to reclaim it. To understand that the wound itself becomes the womb. When you were on the floor, when you're screaming, when you're grieving, that too is holy. So let's talk about self-initiation, because some of you listening have never had a ceremony or a mentor or a community, and still you are priestessing. You have felt the call. You have said yes. You've changed your life. You left the relationship, the job, the religion, the box that they put you in. You heard the whisper that there is more. And that whisper was your initiation. That dark night of the soul that you lived through was your initiation. Self-initiation is real. And often it's the first step before you ever find your teachers. It is when your soul says, I will not be silenced anymore. But ceremony matters too, because there is something that happens when you are witnessed. When another priestess or a circle or a sacred guide holds you and says, I see you, I welcome you, you are not crazy, you are coming home. In my own path, I've had both. The moment I self-initiated on the bathroom floor after a panic attack, and the moment I was anointed in ceremony and sisterhood, held in roses and oil and sacred fire, both changed me. Both mattered. So whether your initiation came through trauma, grief, orgasm, birth, death, illness, creativity, or a sacred study, it is valid. You are a priestess not because someone gave you a title, but because you became one. And the Rose Lineage is an embodied one. You don't just talk about energy, we feel it. We shake, we cry, we open, we bleed. Your womb is an altar. Your grief is an offering. Your voice is a sacred bell. Every part of you is welcome here. And if you're listening to this and wondering if it's time to claim it, if the thought of saying, I am a priestess, makes you tear up, pulls at your heart, or even makes you feel scared, like you want to run away. If you've been in your own initiatory fire, then yes, it is time and you are ready. Because the path was never outside of you. It's always lived inside your blood. It's in your cells. If you're still here hanging with me, if this episode stirred something within you or confirmed something within you, I want to invite you to join the Priestess Path. This 9-month mentorship begins August 26th. It's not a course. It's not only a group mentorship. It is soul initiation. We do energetic transmissions with the archetypes, the shadows, the reclamations. You are witnessed, you are mentored, and you are held in circle and ceremony. This is where the sacred feminine meets your real life. And we do a ceremonial priestess initiation. Do you need to do the priestess path to be a priestess? Absolutely not. This is simply if you want to. Nobody's the boss of you. Do what you want. The invitation is here, and I'm ready whenever you are ready to accept it. And if you're not quite ready for that depth, start with Energetic Essentials. That is my foundational course for energetic protection, grounding, and clearing, because your nervous system matters, especially on this path. Anyone who comes to me that says, I'm realizing I'm having these gifts, where do I start? First of all, I send you to my free meditation, my grounding and clearing meditation on my website. And second, Energetic Essentials is where it's at. And there is so much gold in this course. And it's not even so much a course as it is an experiential few weeks for you to really begin to trust yourself and to trust what comes through. I'll have all of this linked in the show notes. Remember, initiation doesn't always look like ritual. Sometimes it looks really ugly. It looks like grief. Sometimes it looks like boundaries. Sometimes it looks like finally choosing yourself. Wherever you are, trust the path. Trust your body. Trust your becoming. Until next time, spiral deeper, honor your path, and remember, You are already the temple. XO, Jenny.